Welcome. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is an exciting science lesson on the topic measurements. This video is brought to you by EduRise Global. At EduRise, our vision is to provide quality online education for everyone who is willing to learn. My name is Aravindan and I'm going to be the virtual teacher for you today. I'm going to start off this lesson with a question. Why should we learn science? Well, if you ask me, science is all about learning about us and the world around us. That's one of the primary reasons why I wish to learn science. And that's the same reason I wish to teach science as well. Have you seen any of these things? Maybe in a science lab, maybe in your houses, maybe in your friend's house. Well, it's no problem if you haven't seen these things before, because in today's class, we are going to be understanding about why these things are used, how they are used, and what are the specific reasons they are used for. So we have two objectives for our class today. The first one is we will understand the concept of length, mass, time, and volume. These are very interesting concepts on the topic measurements, and we'll also understand their importance in our day-to-day life. The second objective is to do very interesting activities with what we learned as concepts, and also measure all these things in something called as SI units. This is something that we will also learn today. So today's science lesson is a part of the first chapter in the grade 6 textbook of science. If you want to know more about these concepts, please feel free to refer them. Alright, why do we need measurements? Okay, I'm going to tell you a short story. Imagine your friend is celebrating a birthday function. It is scheduled at 8 o'clock. He is inviting you to be a part of that space. You wanted to go, but you also find that your friend's house is at a distance of 30 kilometers from your house. So you seek your father's help. Your father is ready to support you, but the only thing is he's actually stuck up with his work at the office, and he wants to know the exact time when he needs to be in your house so that he can pick you up and drop you at the friend's place. Now you need to really know the usual speed in which your father drives the vehicle. If you know your father usually drives at 30 kilometers per hour, you have to actually request him to be in the house 1 hour ahead of the scheduled program. In case if he drives at 60 kilometers per hour, then you can request him to be in your house 30 minutes ahead of the function. That's why we need measurements. We need measurements to effectively navigate through our life, to communicate well with others, to understand the day-to-day progress, to understand different things in our day-to-day lives and effectively doing them. Let's understand the different types of measurements. The first one I'm going to be introducing to you is length. You are seeing an interesting bridge here, right? The engineer who created this bridge would have definitely taught the distance between the one point and the other point and actually imagine building this bridge. That's the definition of length. The distance between one and the other desired end is its definition. The SI unit of length is meter. Well, if you're asking me what are SI units, stay tuned. I'm going to be telling you about the SI units and why they are used in the end. Here is an activity for you. Now you know what is meant by length. Do you know your height? To measure it today, you can use your measuring scale, and with the help of one of your family members, you can actually mark your height and measure it and note it down for your reference. The second type of measurement I'm going to be introducing to you today is mass. Mass is a measure of the amount of matter in an object. The earth has a mass too. The measurement of Earth's mass is 5.972 into 10 to the power of 24 kilograms. That is 10 followed by 23 zeros. The SI unit of mass is kilogram. It is represented as kg. Here is an activity time for you. Do you know your weight? You can calculate it using kilograms. Try to measure your weight and also note it down. I'm going to share an interesting fact for you. There is a difference between mass and time. Well, I'm not going to be sharing what exactly is the difference. This is something for you to research and find out. Whatever that you are finding, please drop it on the comments. The third type of measurement is volume. You are seeing a swimming pool here. Imagine the person who is maintaining this specific swimming pool needs to know exactly how much of the water is required to fill this entire swimming pool. Now that is the volume of that swimming pool. That's the volume of water that the swimming pool is going to contain. In definition, volume is the quantity of three-dimensional space enclosed by a closed surface. The SI unit of volume is cubic meters. The water bottle that you have, it has a volume. The water can that you have, it has a volume. The LPG cylinder in your house, that has a volume too. Here is an interesting activity for you. What is the volume of air in your room? You can't see the air, but all of us know that air exists in the room. For this specific question, you just need to calculate the volume of your room. How do you do it? Measure the length of the room, the breadth of the room, the height of the room, and then multiply all of them. That's the volume of your room, and that's the volume of air you will be able to find in your room as well. The fourth type of measurement is time. Time is the ongoing sequence of events. Our day-to-day lives are completely measured in time, starting from what time we wake up, what time we go to sleep, what time we go to school, what time do we have our lunch. Like everything is represented in time. And it defines the past, present, and the future of our lives. The SI unit of time is seconds, represented as S. And as you know, we use clock to measure time in our day-to-day life. Here is an activity for you. How much time does it take for you to run 100 meters? For the fastest person in the world, Usain Bolt, it takes 9.58 seconds to cross 100 meters. Find out how much time does it take for you to run 100 meters and note it down as well. SI units. SI units are the system of units followed internationally for uniform and standard measurements. The different SI units of the different measurements are available here. For length, we use meter. For time, we use seconds. For the amount of substance, we use mole. For electric current, we use ampere. For temperature, we use Kelvin. For luminous intensity, we use candela. And for mass, we use kilogram. If you are going to be a scientist and if you are going to do research with people across different parts of the world, then you will need SI units. It is a standard set of unit. And that's what you're learning today. Alright, we have come to the end of the session. I'm going to do a quick test for you. Whatever answers you know, please drop them on the comments. The first question, what is the distance between your home and your school? Let's go back to the length part of the lesson. Alright. The second question for you, why do we need uniform measurements in the world? The third question is slightly a follow-up of the second question. Imagine a world without measurements and write a story. Imagine there is no time, there is no distance, there is no volume. How will that world is gonna run? Just imagine and write a story. And also drop them on the comments. Here is a summary of the class of whatever that we learned today. The first thing we saw about measurements, it is all about estimating the quantity. The second, we saw the different types of length, mass, volume, and time. The third, we also saw about SI units and what are the SI units for the different measurements. Thank you so much for attending this online class. Follow us on YouTube for more learning. Please also subscribe to our channels on Medium, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn for useful content. If you are an educator and interested in learning about how to create engaging lessons, please drop a comment to this video. We are doing a lot of interesting workshops at EduRise exclusively for educators. We'll be more than happy to reach out to you. Thank you so much. See you next time.